Thank you, babe, for posting your comment. I want to say that we are the ones who make life worth living. Like, it's not what you do that makes life worth living. It's not who you know. It's not where you go. It's not what you have. It's really who the fuck you are. Now, let me tell you. I've traveled the world, bitch. I've been in industries, girl. I go to the parties. I've been to the parties. I be a part of the shits and the shenanigans, girl. I be in the mix sometimes, and sometimes I'm out the mix, girl. I've been with all the coins, bitch, and I've had no coins. Like, I really do have this wealth of life experience for which I'm so grateful for. And what I have discovered that at the end of the day, it's always been about who I am. In this stage of my life right now, it is who I am that encourages me to get the fuck up and do what the fuck it is that I want to do. Like I can do a myriad of things because of the fact that I am who I am. Like, you being who you are is what makes this life worth living. It's you being in love with you that makes this life worth living. It's you knowing what you're capable of that encourages you and inspires you to create something or make something or to do something or to not. You know what I mean? It's you loving your reflection that sometimes inspires you to go walk about the earth looking at your reflection in a car fucking window, looking at yourself in the bathroom mirror, looking at yourself through the eyes of another person, looking at yourself, bitch, like through the motherfucking portal of the sun. Like, sometimes it's you understanding like your flexibility that allows for you to be so fucking inspired to just go to the park, bitch, and do a cartwheel. Like, sometimes it's you knowing that yourself is so playful that inspires you to just want to go to a fucking like theme park or go to a comedy improv or go to the karaoke bar. Like, it's you knowing that it's so easy for you to socialize with people that inspires you to just be like, fuck it, I'ma just go somewhere where the people be at. I'm gonna just go to a rec center and just see whoever's at the rec center, or go to the library and just like spark up a conversation with a bitch at the library reading the book that I'm reading. Like, it's really you that makes this life worth living. If you're not a part of this bitch and you always like looking for something or looking for someone or waiting for like, ooh, girl, it just really gives life ghetto and life's not fun. It's you. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. And this is really like the byproduct of us having the culture of parents who tell us everything of what to do, and us having not only parents but just authority figures, having parents as authority figures, having teachers as authority figures, having government officials as authority figures, having motherfucking like pastors and others like spiritual heads as authority figures, having, you know, motherfucking grandparents and elders as authority figures, then like having this, there's just so many goddamn cooks in the motherfucking kitchen. You the last bitch to fucking be the cook. Like, and it's your goddamn kitchen. And sometimes we be like, well, they're kids, you gotta teach kids, you gotta guide kids every step of the way. Actually, no, the fuck you don't. If you stop rushing as an adult to try to do every motherfucking thing, the kid will figure it the fuck out, but you gotta get up off their back. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you could give a kid a knife and just watch the kid with the knife, and like before they hurt themselves, like you will be able to step in and do something because they're not moving that goddamn quick. They'll be like, what is this? Let me try to see what's happening, like what's going on with it. Especially if you use it first and then you say, you try. Like, you kids just need time, and a lot of kids, they don't really have time. We don't really give kids enough time to just be a motherfucking kid. And what does it mean to be a kid? It means to be explorative, it needs to be imaginative, it means to figure out, it means to create, it means to play, it means to sort the shit. Like, we even rush ourselves as adults, and that's what I feel like being an adult is. It's a bitch who's in a rush. Snap out of that bullshit and then jump into your child, jump into your inner child, jump into your spirit, jump into your creator, jump into your creative, jump into your purity, jump into your innocence. Go back there. Don't even go back there. Go forward there and be able to utilize what you do know, and then be innocent with that shit. Tap into your novelty, tap into your go there. You know what I mean? Like, you don't gotta really look for something to make life worth living. Like, it's really already right there in front of you. But like, do you have the audacity? Do you have the audacity to be humble enough to say, yeah, I know what these words mean. Yeah, I know how to pronounce some of these words. Yeah, I know all of this, but what don't I know? And what can I now learn? What don't I know how to do? What can I go figure out? What don't I know how to say? What could I go, what language don't I know? What have I not experienced yet? Like, that I'm curious about. What have I yet to be curious about that I could potentially, like, there's nothing to look for. It's just really opening up yourself to yourself. It's just really opening up yourself to this world and this reality. It's just opening up yourself to not this world and this reality, but your world and your reality. It's being vulnerable enough to like not know shit. It's being vulnerable enough to figure out, to play, to sort, to be that child, like to be that child version of yourself again, and not looking at the childlike experience or that innocent experience as negative just because your childhood was boo-boo. You know what I mean? So yeah, girl, like stop looking around and like do something, like play, like, go, like, honestly, go outside and go play in the dirt. Like, go outside and literally go play in the dirt. And you might realize that the idea of that will already humble you, because you be like, bitch, go play in the dirt. And it's just like, see, you already think you're too good. You already think you're too good, bitch. You don't even know what you want to do. But when somebody gives you like a suggestion, you're like, bitch, I'm not doing that. Like, go get your hands dirty. If you don't know what you want to do, if you don't know shit, like if you don't know and you're just rolling around in circles, bitch, like twiddling your thumbs, you should be taking all suggestions and just see. And just see, bitch, like, and just see. Maybe, who knows? Your soul is gonna tell you whether or not it's a no for you. But sometimes it's the idea that sometimes it's just you being like, ooh, no, I'm not doing that. Ooh, no, I'm not doing that. That will really put you in a space of, you know what, fuck it, okay. Fuck it, okay. You should go say that coochie. Okay. Let me go see. I had a friend once tell me, honey, you should get on Seeking Arrangement. And I was like, what's that? She was like, you get a sugar daddy, ba-da-da-da-da. You can be a sugar baby. And I was like, okay. And I just set up a little account. Boom, 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 boom. I was on it for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. And I was like, I don't like it. I don't like this on my tea. But bitch, I just made a little account just to go see. Like, who cares? Like, just like, and that's why I feel like I've lived the life that I lived, is because I was so caged and so boxed in and so like hovered over that I was like, ooh, bitch, the moment I get up out of here, fuck you bitches, I'm out. Like, I'm going to go do whatever the fuck I want to do. And I literally got up out of high school and I like literally ixnayed everybody I fucking knew and was like, bitch, I'm going to go live my life. I'm living a brand new one, bitch. And I had me a fake ID and everything too. Bitches, woo, baby, when I say bitches couldn't keep up, couldn't find me, didn't know where I was. Like, I was out, girl, out, bitch. And I paid good money for my fake ID too, bitch. I was in Vegas and everything, girl. Swipity swipe, scan it, scan. Bitch, my shit worked, girl. I even used it with, well, let me not incriminate myself. But yeah, girl, period. So, it's just giving, stop looking, and be it. Stop looking and be it. And be it. Sometimes we got to remember that you got to humble yourself as an adult and get back on your knees and not to do no nasty things, but, or no sexual stuff, but get up on your knees and crawl around on the floor and live life at another level, live life at another perspective. Sometimes you got to look up in the sky and just see. Sometimes you got to look down, and sometimes you got to look to the side. Sometimes you got to look behind. Sometimes you got to get on the ground and like roll back. Like, really look at life from all angles and realize how much room there is to really do whatever the fuck. And then also, bitch, get a piece of paper and write down all the rules that you can fathom in your mind or that you think in your head where it's like, I'm not allowed to do these things, right? Get a list and put down, I'm not allowed to, and then write everything that's the first thing that comes to your mind. And then when you're done, look at all that shit on the paper and look at what you might be curious to try and then burn the whole fucking paper. Burn the whole fucking paper, bitch. And then be like, okay, I'm going to go try whatever the fuck I want to do. Like, go walk in the middle of the streets. Go outside and go for a walk, but don't walk on a curb. Walk in the middle of the streets. And whenever a car comes, you just move to the side and walk back in the middle of the street again. Period. You know what I mean? Like, just go do some shit that you are allegedly not allowed to do. Go for a walk at like 2:00 in the morning when it's like pitch black outside. Pitch black. And don't take no light. Don't take no nothing. Don't even take a phone. And just be outside and just like figure it out. Just be like, ooh, let me see. Let me feel around on the floor for what I might be crushing or, just try some shit out. Go walk and like go through only alleyways. Take only the alleys. Like, do all the dangerous shit. and just go see. Just go see. Climb up on your roof, bitch, and just look at life from the top of your roof. And be like, oh, okay, cute. Like, let me climb back down now. Let me figure that out. You know what I mean? Like, go on a hike, but don't take the hike path. Go off on a beaten, like an unbeaten path, and just go see and go like, be curious, like explore your curiosities. Like, girl, okay, I know that helped. It helped in some way.